in the long version video at the bottom of this page in this website, you'll see some tips, challenges, and differences between an upgrade and an implementation project. I'm not going to go through each one of them, just I'm going to point out some of the main challenges in an upgrade project. First, customizations must be evaluated and possibly changed or laid off, and that's why a good governance is required for upgrade project. You need to appreciate upfront and understand which customizations could be laid off and what are the complexities of the customizations that will be migrated to the new version. Second challenge, documentation must be updated. Third, custom manuals, submanuals, and responsibilities must be migrated. And this is a challenge because it's pretty common to have very large volume of custom manuals and submanuals to be migrated from one version to another. Fourth, transactions must be completed. We may have no records in interface or temporary table. There must have data integrity in the current data, both static and transactional data. Setups must be reviewed and may be changed. And finally, users must be trained in the new navigation. Now let's take a look on the EMM methodology. We have 4 phases. First one is migration assessment, in which we analyze the impact of the application release change. Here, we evaluate new business requirements and custom update needs. Second phase is updating tests, which goal is to update all components of the system and thoroughly test the migrated business solution. That's where all upgrade simulations, customization updates, and tests happens. Third phase is transition, and the goal here is to create a fully configured and migrated production environment, ready to be used by all users. In other words, that's where we upgrade production. And last phase is production, which starts immediately after go live, the production go live, and its main purpose is to stabilize the environment by promptly fixing any possible problems that may arise or by addressing user questions or new version navigability. There are some processes within EMM methodology as well. They are business requirements review, requirements mapping update, migrate application technical architecture, migrate custom extension, data migration, documentation, business system testing, training, and production migration. I'm not going to explain each one of those processes, but you may check on the long version video in the bottom of this page, in which I will point out and explain each one of them. Let's now understand how does OUM fit with EMM. We have the main first 2 phases in OUM. It's called inception and elaboration phase, where definition and analysis is performed. In those phases, we gather information, we understand and map requirements, perform impact analysis, prepare environments, and prepare upgrade process, among other tasks. Those 2 phases are equivalent to assessment phase at EMM, where we define objectives, architecture, and final solution. Next, we have construction phase, where we build and test the future solution that will go live. This is equivalent to EMM's phase updating test, where we validate the upgrade solution. That's where all the upgrade simulations and tests happen. Fourth phase from OUM is transition, where we train users and have them validating the final solution prior to go live. After executing the cutover plan, new version goes live, which still happens at the transition phase. For EMM, we have exactly the same phase. And finally, we have production at OUM, where we assemblize the system and address user requests for problem fix and navigability question. For EMM, we have precisely the same phase, and the goal here is to get the project acceptance. There are 3 interesting tools, reports that could help you out in an upgrade project that Oracle makes it available for you. First one is called Data Model Comparison Report, used to evaluate change of database objects between 2 versions. It contains filters to query by object type, such as tables, views, packages, and etc. Second report is called See Difference Report, used to evaluate change of application objects between 2 versions, such as profiles, value sets, flex fields, and etc. And the third utility is called File Comparison Report, used to evaluate change of files between 2 versions, such as Java classes, forms, and reports. If you need further information about those tools, just check on doc ID 1290886.1 at MetaLink website. As you can see, OUM is not only meant for upgrade projects, it's also meant for implementation and other project life cycles. It has more than 300 tasks and documents. 86 of those tasks repeat themselves amongst the phase. We have tasks using up to 4 templates and tasks with no templates at all. That's why it seems confusing, and we have a lot of redundant information in different templates using different notations. Some templates are not well formatted or hard to use and therefore bring low value to your project. I would like to introduce you LeanApps method, which is a new, concise, and more objective methodology for Oracle EBS projects. If you want to understand more tips and recommendations on upgrade projects and better understanding of the fit between OUM and EMM, take a look on the long version of this comparison at the bottom of this page. Thank you for watching this video.